This video is powered by YouTube memberships and Patreon. See the link in the description and learn how you can support videos like this. Liberty City, 2008. It's a different time to when CJ lived here in the 90s, to when Claude plied his trade of revenge in 2001. It's a different city.
In Liberty City, yeah!
A different world, with different streets, different people.
Liberty City, what a place, huh?
Different criminals. But all wanting the same thing: money, power, and control of what is theirs. To some, it is a tough town where life is for surviving.
It's a big, nasty city out there full of crazy people who want to do crazy things to you.
To visitors, a place to behold and soak up.
What a great city this is.
Enjoying everything it has to offer, all the art and culture and fine retail opportunities.
And to those that look on from afar, it is a land where dreams are made, where lives can start anew, where the possibilities are endless and money is cheap.
Most of the people in Liberty City, all they're thinking about is making $1 million.
Thousands arrive on its shores with just such a notion. They arrive by air, by boat, with heads full of dreams. By ships like the Platypus, from places like Serbia, with stories best forgotten and some that never can be. People arrive every day in Liberty City. People like Niko Bellic. Niko has hopes for the city like all who arrive here, but for Niko that is not all. He hopes to find something, to heal something, to fix a piece of himself that has been fractured since he was a soldier in the Yugoslav wars nearly a decade ago, and to escape the bad people he had to mix with after that war. Niko Bellic is here for the promise of a better life. He is here to reunite with those he loves, but mostly he's here to hunt, confront, and destroy the demons of his past.
Are you ready, Liberty City? Are you wild?
I'm the Patient Wolf, and I'm a video game storyteller. This channel is dedicated to finding and retelling the greatest stories within video games, and the description below will take you to many other retellings within the gaming worlds you love. And once you finish this video, become a member or patron, support the hundreds of hours these films take, and in doing so, get to watch the story of Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, weeks before anyone else. Click join or the Patreon link in the description and watch the story of GTA 5 right after this. Like this video if you did, subscribe if you have not. I'm the Patient Wolf, and this is the story of Niko Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4. Niko Bellic has arrived in Liberty City. On disembarking from the Platypus, all he can think of is family.
Niko, my cousin! I can't believe it, you're here! Welcome to America!
Bravo, Barazzaru.
In the 7 months he worked aboard the cargo ship, his cousin Roman and the life in liberty he promised in his letters back home loomed large in his mind.
He's got the love, house, women, cars, parties.
But whatever liberty has in store for him, it has to be better than the life he has lived in recent years.
After the war finished, I couldn't get a job, so I did some dumb things, got involved with some idiots.
To get here to Roman, he needed to earn his passage being a sailor, caring for cargo. Some goods legitimate, others criminal. Most on board are from the Eastern Bloc of Europe. Some are from further east still, ferrying powders and minerals to feed the restricted desires in the City of Liberty.
The land of opportunity. Ah! I've made it! My cousin is here!
Oh.
Niko has done what he has to, has been who he has to get here. But from now, from here, maybe he can be someone else. Niko has known Roman all his life. They grew up neighbours, suffering their fathers, suffering the instabilities of the land. Despite this, Niko admires Roman for his optimism and is accepting of his tall tales and exaggeration.
To the mansion, huh?
Yes, the mansion!
Roman's mansion is near the port in Hove Beach.
Immigrants here do not make it very far from the boats they come in on.
You are listening to Vladivostok FM, music from the East here in the West.
Hove Beach, in the borough of Broker. Diverse, densely populated. The shops, bars and languages reflect the Russian and Slavic people that have made their home here. Many residents not only work the docks nearby but benefit from the produce that funnels through it. Food, drink and goods ferried from the old country. They consume Russian vodka in comrades, buy Russian clothing in its shops, and laugh in Russian company at cabaret clubs like Perestroika. Roman's mansion resides on Mohawk Avenue, amongst it all.
This is the mansion?
Just a temporary place.
In your letters to my mother, in your letters to me, sports cars, condos, women, money, the beach. I come here, and the only thing big about your life is the cockroaches. Screw you, you idiot!
Okay, I'm an idiot, but you must admit, I have the best line in bullshit you ever heard.
Yeah, this I know, asshole.
Roman is a dreamer, and with his cousin here, maybe those dreams could manifest.
All I needed was one good guy. One good guy I could do well. Now maybe I have this. What about you, cousin? You never tell me anything.
During the war, we did some bad things, and bad things happened to us. I was very young and very angry. Maybe that is no excuse. Roman? Roman! Are you sleeping, you fat
No,
fuck?
no way.
Come on!
Oh, damn. Yes, Vlad, please don't cut my cock off. Yes. Okay.
Despite Roman's exaggerations, he has not been sitting idle here in Liberty. He saved hard for his cab depot business that now, despite some mismanagement, shows promise and has a loyal customer base.
This is the business that will take us to the top of the pile.
And despite not being the mansion Niko was promised, this apartment belongs to Roman. And Niko is grateful for a place to rest and change for the big Liberty City days ahead. And not everything Roman wrote in his letters was without substance. Roman's lust for the women of Liberty has been recently subdued by the love he has developed for Mallory, his employee, a dispatcher at the cab office.
Niko,
Hi.
this is Mallory, the beautiful girl I tell you about.
I hope you're less full of shit than your cousin over here.
Thank you.
This is the woman that I'm going to marry.
Whatever you say.
I thought you were going to marry me, baby.
Vlad.
This is Vladimir Glebov. He emerges from the cab depot office not as a manager, but someone who has a vested interest in the depot's success. Roman's cab office does make money and could be successful, but Roman is in gambling debt to this loan shark, Vlad.
You should lose a few pounds. Otherwise, this beautiful lady is going to leave.
I know, I'm a fat prick. What can I do?
Pay your debts?
Vlad is not his only debtor. His addiction to stakes card games has the Albanian gangs closing in too,
Come on! That piece of shit is gambling our money in here!
chasing him from his favoured card games,
Get us back to the depot, quick!
calling at the office.
Don't be a dick, man, come on!
Stop this! Get out of here now!
We are at the bottom of the ladder, man. These thugs push us around, but they are not to be feared. It is the Russian mobsters, Vlad's bosses that run everything. Be careful of them.
Niko knows all about men like this. The loan sharks, the mobsters, he knows where it ends. His cousin is in trouble and will need his help. Niko has little to his name, so the job of protecting Roman needs to be supplemented. The cab office is a good place to start working towards this American dream.
I need more drivers for the cab company. I'll pay you properly.
Okay then.
Let's go!
As well as the standard fares throughout the city, Roman has also earned the loyalty of premium customers.
Can you take me over to Masterson Street?
Who require higher tiers of reliability, speed, and discretion. Someone who's
Willing to get your hands dirty?
My hands haven't been clean for a long time.
like Jermaine, who owns the Chop Shop and Pay and Spray on Gibson Street.
Keep looking after Roman, alright?
And another acquaintance of Roman's. Someone who would be an important ally to Niko over the coming weeks and beyond.
Go pick up my friend Little Jacob. He's a good man. Likes to smoke a bit. Look after him.
This is Little Jacob Hughes, a valued member of the Yardies crime gang, a good friend to Roman.
Yo, Niko, the one-man Roman been talking about all this time. Gonna help Roman take over the world and thing.
I guess so.
Respect, alright. You gonna take this piece, you hear anything bad going down, you come and help, sight?
Little Jacob's drug and arms dealing often runs into complications, and with Niko's skills, he can be more than just a getaway driver.
You're a bad boy, Niko. I don't know what I will be doing without you, know. Me talk to you soon.
See you later.
Niko would be a great help to Little Jacob and his boss, Real Badman, in protecting, shepherding, and being a valued friend to the Yardies here in Liberty. That story deserves its own video. Check down in the description for details. Members and patrons get to watch first. As good as Roman is at attracting bad people, he is just as good at making friends with those that want the best for him and his. Niko would benefit from the good people in Roman's life and form his own bonds with them, enjoying with them the distractions of the city. Little Jacob.
Let's get going, my brother. Boy, it's good to spend some quality time with the eyes, see?
Roman's friend, Brucey Kibitz.
Niko, this is Brucey. We met online.
We're both players, my friend, players.
Niko, it's Brucey, baby. How about we go check out the naked bitches?
They don't build them like this back home.
Good rolling with you, MV. Let's hang out soon.
And also soon, watch Brucey's story here in Liberty City. Subscribe and enact notifications for when that releases. And Roman is always free to spend time with his cousin.
It's about time I show you some fine American silicone-filled titties. You want to come to strip club with me? You have to move on from the things that happened to you and think about all the opportunities in this country.
Roman's Mallory also has Niko's best interests at heart. She can see what he has and will do for her Roman.
Can you do me a favor? Mallory needs a lift.
Hey, Niko, thanks for coming.
She is doing her best to see Niko is settled and happy in the city.
This is Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
You need someone to show you a good time. Michelle, how about you?
Mallory, stop it. Hey, I'd like to see you again, Niko. You look like that kind of guy I want to get to know.
Women are direct here in America.
My place is over on Mohawk Avenue.
A place Niko would stop by frequently in the coming weeks.
See you soon, Michelle.
It doesn't take long for the Albanian loan sharks to resurface.
Leader has been cornered in the court, under the L train and Firefly. There we are!
Hey! I told you to stop. Now it's too late. What, did you think I was a joke?
The leader of these Albanian thugs takes flight.
Let's get him!
Roman enjoying the confidence Niko provides since his arrival.
Bellic Enterprises, that's who! We're going to the top, Niko! The top! And we are making trouble for any fools who get in our way.
For now, let's just try to survive, cousin.
Back through Hove Beach, towards the port where Niko first arrived, to the heights of Twitchin's sugar factory.
Your cousin owes us money! Shithead!
You know, in the end, gravity always wins.
Ah! I promised myself I wouldn't kill people here!
Niko discovering escaping where you are is easier than escaping who you are. The crime, the dangers, the need to protect what is yours exists here as it did back home.
These Shylocks like Darden. They always try to squeeze you for everything. A man in Europe, another Russian, Bulgarian. He live on the Adriatic. Believed I owed him money when I did not.
Did you deal with him like you did Darden and Bleeder?
He had too many connections for that. I had to leave. He is one of the reasons I came here.
Niko's past is keenly guarded, but slowly shared with the person most important to him. On arriving into the US, Niko was given Roman's old Badger phone. It's not the most up-to-date.
Maybe one day you get a premium quality one like mine.
He can receive calls and texts in which he can contact the people he has met here, like Michelle.
I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me sometime. You know, on a date.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you come over to my place whenever?
He can also be reached any time to receive advice from Roman.
I know just the place for you. It's on Mohawk in Hull. Go and get something a bit more 21st century.
You see, I have good clothes.
Niko has and probably never will be concerned too much with fashion, but it would be good to get out of the clothes he arrived in. But presumably the city has more to offer than these Russian imports.
We must take what we get. When the big money rolls in, then we will look real classy.
Hey. Thanks for taking me out. I haven't been on a date for a while.
In Michelle, Niko has found a girl less concerned with appearance. And as they get to know each other, Niko enjoys the time he spends with Michelle. Restaurants. It is nice to get away from the hot dog stand outside the apartment.
Can I have one of them, please?
Perestroika Cabaret, for what the entertainment is worth. Even visiting Little Jacob's homebrew cafe to play pool.
Niko, you win!
She doesn't seem to mind where they go, often just back to her apartment.
You're great, Niko Bellic!
But her inquisitive nature is one he need get used to. Michelle is very curious to get to know him, his life, his past, his family.
What do you do? What did you do in Europe?
I work in tourism, in travel industry.
Niko telling half-truths, not quite ready to discuss his past or that of his family.
Does Roman get himself into a lot of trouble? Mallory said he was in debt. But what do you guys do? Tell me about Niko Bellic. He likes to gamble, though, doesn't he? What do you know about that guy, Vlad? Do you think he's in the Russian mafia? There must be something that made you leave your home and come here.
You're a hard girl to talk to, Michelle.
I guess you're not used to talking to American women.
I guess.
But Michelle was fun, kind, and at least interested in Niko. He liked her.
I'm really interested in seeing you again.
Yeah, that would be good. I'll give you a call.
Please do, Niko. See you soon.
With Roman's debts significant, the cost of living in liberty and the price of the tools needed to ply his trade, Niko needs to pick up other paid work. Vlad's debt is not easily dealt with like the Albanian mob, for they are a small thuggish outfit compared to the mighty Russian mob, who Vladimir is connected to. And Vladimir won't pass up a capable pair of hands like Niko. He has a proposal.
I tell you what, while you don't pay, maybe you and Niko can do me few favors.
Niko agrees, but would rather not be hired muscle for a man like Vlad, threatening debtors.
I pay up now! I pay up! Stay away from me!
Chasing them down.
Why have you not paid Vlad the money you owe him?
Niko respects those that show it, and Vlad shows little to him or those around him.
People who fuck with me get fucked with! Now stop fucking staring at me. I'll burst one of your eyeballs. Go get me a coffee. Get me a fucking coffee! Man, where do these people get up? Like I'm gonna pay for their drug habits.
And he likes even less Vlad's attention of Mallory.
Come on, Hattie.
Vlad's shuts up.
But he's a serf, and you're a countess.
Hey, gorgeous. What are you wearing?
And Mallory is not adverse to this attention.
Like, say what you like, but at least that guy knows how to speak to a lady.
Unsurprising with the attention Roman pays to women in general.
I love Mallory, but come on, a man has his urges. It is impossible sometimes. No matter where I go, the ladies love me. It's that Bellic blood.
Niko fears for them both.
Great girl.
Yeah? Stay away from her.
Of course.
For each job, he'd get thrown some money. A happy medium between keeping up with Vlad's vig and paying the daily expenses. Vlad would have his own tasks, but he would also pass down tasks given to him by his boss, a boss in the Russian mob, Mikhail Faustin. What he says goes as well as who he says, and Vlad's acquaintance Ivan Bichkov is now a marked man.
They want you to kill him.
What?
He's angered Mikhail, Mr. Faustin. Offended him.
That's a bomb! Don't kill me for him! And what if I say I don't want to be your hitman? There ain't nowhere left for you to run.
That Mr. Faustin will be very angry with you and your cousin.
Ah! Please! Let me go and I'll lay low.
Niko always has a choice. He made a promise to himself to stop following orders blindly years ago. He's not going to kill anyone on a man like Vlad's say-so.
Get up. Stay out of Hove Beach.
I owe you my life, man. You're a good man. You're a good man. Thank you.
Niko would bump into Ivan again weeks later, still just as grateful and living a better life. Niko would have many fleeting meetings with many interesting people in this vast and varied city, most with their own problems and wisdoms to bestow on Niko. Each of these stories coming soon to The Patient Wolf. Stay subscribed, stay notified, and if you haven't already and you're enjoying the story so far, reward it by pressing like. Niko reports to Vlad, and Vlad confirms Niko's fears.
I tell you, it's so much better if women already have a man, because you don't have to deal with all this shit all day. Take Mallory, for example.
Fuck you! You say this to my face and I will break you!
He has to let Roman know, despite his own womanizing behavior.
You knew my woman was banging this warthog and you didn't do anything?
I didn't know!
Yeah, you!
Alright, so you want me to deal with it right now? You might let some Russian asswipe bang your woman, but I won't.
Vlad is nothing like the Albanian thugs Niko has had to contend with. The fallout of killing him will be quite different. Roman knows this.
Wait, Niko, you have to think this through.
Stay out here! I told you to stay away from Mallory.
Go away!
And now Roman is upset.
Hey, fatty, I'm so sorry you're so upset. Oh, poor fucking whore. Now, get him out of here! Come on.
End it, here and now.
Shit, I don't like this. Fuck! Stop, Niko! Shit!
Fucking yokel! You think you can get away with killing me?
Hove Beach is a small place. My friends will find you.
Nobody fucks with my family.
We're dead!
No, he's dead. We're fine.
Since Niko arrived, Roman has been trying to find the source of what pains him. What actually happened during the war that changed him, sent him into himself, led him to do what came after. The real reason why he is here, what he is searching for.
When I was in the army, we were going on a mission to ambush a squad who had killed a lot of innocent people. There were 15 of us, all boys from the village, but one of us betrayed the group.
The betrayer planned with the enemy for money to set up an ambush. 13 died, but 3 survived.
I know the traitor was not me. So for 10 years, I've been searching for the other 2. One of them lives here. I just want to know why they did it.
Shit! We should get out of here.
You go. I'll catch up with you later.
Niko has a mission to find this betrayer. Why he handed his fellow soldiers over to the enemy to be slaughtered. That man is alive and free in this city full of crime, hate, backstabbing and betrayal. Finding him amongst all this will not be easy. But for Roman, the fear of what's next soon takes hold.
Psst, Niko, I'm freaking out, man. I'm being followed. I saw them!
The Bellic cousins have killed a valued member of the Russian mob, and Niko has seen firsthand what happens when people displease Mikhail Faustin. They are ordered dead.
Vlad was his man. That's how it works. You kill their guy, they kill you!
Vlad was a piece of trash. They don't care about him. All they care about is making money. So, we say we work for them.
The boss wants a little chat. Wake up!
This is Dmitry Raskolov, the business partner of...
Look at me. You owe me.
Mikhail Faustin, a boss of the Russian mafia, and Niko was right. He did not care about Vlad.
Niko Bellic, you think it's okay to kill my employees?
If he is an asshole, yes.
Do it! I agree.
He thinks nothing of killing his own men, and he has a job for Niko.
I got some digheads in my neighborhood trying to run a shipment, yeah?
Can you untie Roman? Shut up, Roman. Roman, shut up.
Shut him up! Mikhail! Shut up! Stop shooting people, you maniac! Clean this shit up!
We'll take care of your cousin, but you better get a police car. And then you call me.
Roman!
Go! I'll take care of him.
The Bellic cousins have survived, but Niko now works for the Russian mob. They will take care of Roman as long as Niko pleases Faustin. The first job? To track down a van of televisions.
Are you carrying a shipment of TVs?
From some local upstarts.
Big fucking mistake.
And take them to a lockup for a quick sale.
Roman, are you alright?
I was just shot in the stomach, and then stitched up in the doctor's office that was dirtier than the basement we were nearly tortured in. I'm great. See you later, Niko.
They have survived, but Niko is now Faustin's man.
Come in.
Mikhail Faustin's hair-trigger temper is fueled by his addictions. Him and his mob business partner Dmitry Raskolov served in the Soviet wars, survived Siberian prisons. They are bonded by pain and conflict, and Dmitry ever in debt to Mikhail for helping him through the most difficult moments. But Dmitry is worried.
You need to calm down with that stuff. You're getting crazy.
That's the way it works. I am angry. You are calm. It works.
Yes, but you've angered the wrong people.
Blah, blah,
too many
blah,
bodies,
blah,
too much
blah,
attention
blah,
will
blah,
be
blah.
dealt with if we don't start playing by the rules.
I run things my way. Dmitry Raskolov, my fucking way!
It wasn't always like this. Now he blows his top at the slightest thing.
Do it!
Andrei, who you met in Mikhail's basement. He was always loyal, now he's dead. I guess that is why we need your help.
Niko is a firm hand, and that is what is needed around the tiller of this enterprise. Mikhail trusts no one around him anymore, so a man that does what he's asked, and to the letter, is just the stability he needs. But the orders from the top are conflicted. When Mikhail wants a man dead, Dmitry considers the impact to the business.
We're going to ignore what Mikhail said and try not to kill them. Taking a bite of this pie would be very profitable for our operation.
All right already. Fine. Here you go.
We're out of here, Niko.
When Dmitry counsels calm, Mikhail prefers chaos.
You, go and kill the guy.
Mikhail,
Shut the fuck up.
I'm begging you.
said shut the fuck up.
Please, don't
Go.
do this.
Hey, laddie. Mikhail Faustin don't like you no more. It's nothing personal.
But chaos has threatened a gang war.
The boy you killed was the son of Kenny Petrovich. This is a very dangerous man. This is Mikhail's craziness. I will speak to people and see what I can do.
Kenny Petrovich is the leader of another powerful Russian mob family here in Liberty. Both organisations had drawn their lines of business and had an agreed peace, but now that is shattered. As far as Dmitry is concerned, his friend, his brother, is destroying all they have built, and he cannot be reasoned with.
Mikhail, please calm down. We're already in a lot of trouble. I don't know if I can smooth things over with Petrovich.
Fuck him and fuck you.
Mikhail!
Get out!
Dmitry now has a choice, but Niko does not. He meets Dmitry on Firefly Island.
Kill your best friend or die. What do you do?
And there is no way out?
Not after you killed Petrovich's son. I told them you were a hired gun, and they said as long as you were the one to kill him, you'd be spared.
So that's the way it is.
Yes, that's the way it is. We can pick the game, Niko Bellic. But we cannot change the rules.
Dmitri sees no way out but through Mikhail Faustin. But to do this, he has thrown Niko's name to the wolves. In order to get out himself, he must kill Mikhail, handing all business control over to Dmitri Raskolov. Faustin's final showdown is at Perestroika.
Niko Bellic, you would be dead if it wasn't for me. That is what Dmitri wanted when you killed Vlad. I am not dead yet. Some are still loyal to me. Guards!
Dmitri will turn on you as well! We shall discover this!
One of the dead is thought to be the club's owner, Mikhail Faustin. It's the latest in a string of violent crimes in the Hove Beach area, and police are mystified as to what has caused them.
Mikhail's dying words are a warning to be wary of Dmitri, to be mindful of his pragmatism, his lack of loyalty. Dmitri just ordered the death of the man who saved his life. Niko just wants payment for his work and to get out, to continue his search for his betrayer. He is done with the Russians.
Dmitri, you got my money?
Meet me at the warehouse on Mahanet in downtown Broker. Come along.
But Niko is not alone in Liberty. He has friends, and little Jacob has ears to the ground. They tell him that Dmitri is not done with Niko.
Yo, Niko, you better watch your back, you know. Where's the place?
A warehouse on Mohanet.
I know the one. You see around the back.
Sharp eyes, huh?
With friends at his back, Niko faces Dmitri Raskolov.
You are Niko Bellic, correct?
What is this?
And you used to work the coast in the Mediterranean, smuggling people into Italy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you messed up. You left a good friend of mine out of pocket. Big time.
Hello, Niko.
Hello, Mr. Bulgarin.
Where is our money?
This is Ray Bulgarin, and Dmitri has done his friend a favour. He has handed Niko to him. Amongst many other things, Ray Bulgarin is a human trafficker, and Niko worked for him. He smuggled people for him.
When the war came, I did bad things. And after the war, I thought nothing of doing bad things. I killed people, smuggled people, sold people.
To Michelle, he described it as tourism, to hide his shame. A shame he knows will never leave him for the bad things he did. But he knows he did not rip off Ray Bulgarin.
We were busted a mile off the coast. I had to swim for my life. I did my best! I didn't fuck up!
With his friend Jacob by his side, they take out the attacking Russians, Dmitri's men, Bulgarin's men. These men escape. Through the Russians, through the guns and sirens of Babylon, and out safe.
Fucking Dmitri made me kill Faustin, then he sailed me down the river.
Mikhail Faustin's warning was bang on the money.
Dmitri will turn on you as well! You shall discover this!
I will bring Dmitri down myself. I promise you this.
Ray Bulgarin wanted a chance to take down Niko, but has his own business plans here in Liberty. That story coming soon to the channel.
arson. 2 fires were started in the Hove Beach area. Fire chiefs are suggesting both were arson. When asked why, they said people saw 2 guys throwing Molotov cocktails in. Jim Harrison, Weasel News.
I'm sorry, Roman. I'm really sorry, but we have to go.
To a new part of the city, where they can disappear, regroup, find a way to earn again. And for Niko to find a way to get to the people that have wronged him in the past and threaten the safety of those he loves now. Mallory has a place they can stay. North, through Dukes, over the Bay Bridge, to Bohan, the neighbourhood where Mallory grew up. Despite the losses he has faced, Roman turns away from the pains of the past to what might be, as he has always been able to do.
Last night I had a dream. You and I had a place of our own. A place where people come to eat and relax. Classy place. We own a real restaurant. In the dream, you've met the right woman. She's beautiful, pure like my Mallory. In the dream, Mallory and me are married and everything is perfect. This could be the start of that. A fresh beginning.
All I know is we have to get as far from Dmitri and Bulgarin as we can.
We are in this situation. We must deal with it. Bring on the Bohan!
This is Bohan. By far the poorer of the 4 boroughs of Liberty City. High-rise projects, boarded up businesses, but a fierce pride of their neighbourhood for many of the Latin Americans that call this their home. Like every corner of Liberty, gangs operate. This is largely Spanish lords' territory, but many other outfits do thrive here. Mallory's cousin's apartment on Joliet Street will be their safe house for the next while. Like Roman's, it is simple, run down, but safe.
Not so bad. I mean, I don't think we'll be impressing women with our wonderful hot tub, but this looks okay.
Thank God you're okay. Mwah, mwah. I'm from up here, Niko. I know a bunch of people who might be able to help out. Why don't you come and meet me at the community center later on? Bye, Papi. Mwah.
So, I guess we start again.
Sure. I'm going out.
With their adrenaline subsided, they are crestfallen. But Mallory knows this town and knows those that need a man like Niko. Like Mallory's childhood friend, Manny Escuela, a former Spanish lord's drug dealer. He now looks to serve both his community and his need for fame and recognition.
We gotta get some of these dealers off the streets, man. I got money.
In which case you've got help.
And the highly strung Elizabeta Torres from South Bohan. She will need help with her drug enterprise. All roles Niko can fulfill admirably. But what will Roman do? He has no cab depot, no home. It's not long before Roman's close friend, Brucey Kibitz, confides in Niko.
I want to talk to you about Roman. He's got a problem. He's gambling like an animal. Online, in clubs, everywhere. You need to control your cousin, bro. Put him in Gamblers Anonymous or something. I'm starting to think he's more interested in cards than chasing pussy. And that ain't cool.
Sure, Brucey. Thanks for the heads up.
Niko never knows the extent of Roman's gambling, but he knows he won't be able to stop him. Niko needs to focus on getting cash together. He can only hope Roman helps himself. Niko heads to meet the drug queen of Bohan.
And Niko, this is Elizabeta.
Hey.
She's an old friend. She'll get you some work.
You know about this business?
I know about protection.
Sitting next to Elizabeta is a man Niko will come to know well from here on out. This is Patrick McCreary, Packy to his friends, and the youngest brother of the Irish-American McCreary family based in Dukes. Niko would get to know each of the McCreary siblings in turn. A gang like many in Liberty, they used to be a big name in the city. Now they get work where they find it, working for other gangs. Here dealing drugs for Elizabeta.
I need someone no one knows to oversee a deal I'm not sure about.
Easy. You don't trust these guys you're doing the deal with. How come you trust me?
You got a good look about you, and I'm lucky with my gut feelings.
Both Elizabeta and Patrick's gut feeling were right. Niko using the skills he picked up as a soldier to take out the reneging dealers from the roof. Niko would do more work for Elizabeta and her drug empire, and in doing so would meet more connected people here in Liberty City. like the up-and-coming entrepreneur Playboy X, and the capable Johnny Klebitz from The Lost MC. Each of these men he meets in Broker has a story. Manny Escuela, Playboy X, Johnny from The Lost MC. Catch those videos soon on The Patient Wolf. Supporters, watch first. Check the links down in the description and check out the channel's homepage. Towards the top is a section called Members Only Videos. Check here to see what you could be watching exclusively right now while supporting this expansive work.
I got bills to pay. I'm just hustling, man. Sorry.
With all the flurry of moving to Bohan, Niko had thought little of what he'd left behind in Broker. Michelle calls to remind him.
Mallory tells me you are working with Elizabetta Torres now. You aren't getting involved in that world, are you?
I'm trying to avoid it, Michelle. Maybe I do a few errands for Elizabetta. Nothing serious, though.
If you need help with anything, Niko, just speak to me.
I know, Michelle. See you soon.
Yeah, Niko.
Despite their exile from Broker, Niko would still risk heading back to pick up Michelle for their regular dates. Michelle was a moment's calm amongst it all.
Darts? I haven't done that for the longest time.
It's strange that Michelle knows of Elizabetta, less so for little Jacob.
You know her?
Yeah, man, I know her, Niko. She's a real good businesswoman in a style. Just don't get on her around side. See? Get around, be calm.
And the Yardies work with her often. She pays well and is good to her word. And it's later on that Niko gets called to mediate between little Jacob and Elizabetta. Little Jacob has got on her bad side.
Get over here before I run out of patience and start shooting!
You want blood clot, cause I don't even bomber clot rate, you know.
Speaking that gibberish!
Hey, yo, don't touch
what's
this.
wrong? What's wrong?
Jacob tells me it wasn't him, but some people he introduced me to have ripped me off big time.
Right.
So
I know my fault, you know, Rasta.
you better hope Niko can make this right for you then.
Oh, what?
Oh, we got a big fucking problem, Rasta. Niko, go do this first job for him.
Yeah, I got it.
Watch me now.
See you later.
This is not for Elizabetta. Perhaps for the money. It's definitely for little Jacob. Niko knows him enough to know he'd never do a bad deal. Jacob got Niko out from the Russians. Niko can get him out of this. Elizabetta has lost her coke in a bad deal. The Spanish lords have the coke and they are looking to sell to a biker gang. Rivals to the Lost MC, the Angels of Death. Niko is prepared, and he needs to be. He has money to spend after his numerous jobs in Bohan. Before arriving at the old hospital in Colony Island, he visits a gun store. Ammunitions used to be the pride of Liberty City. Any guns, anytime, over the counter. But things have changed under the present city council, and it's only getting stricter.
Mayor Ochoa is launching a crackdown on the sale of illegal firearms, maintaining a ban on the sale and possession of weapons in the city. He's also going after shops in other states that are providing illegal gun dealers with merchandise.
There are not many illegal gun dealers. They don't advertise. They're kept in basements and derelict shops. But Niko knows where they are.
All right, you don't look like a cop. Buy what you want.
And what they stock. Handguns, semi-automatics, long range, short range, assault rifles, Molotovs, grenades, and long range projectiles.
Don't fuck with me.
Niko is ready for what will be his biggest job yet. To raid the hospital. Take down both the Spanish lords and the Angels, and find Elizabetta's stolen drugs.
I've got this stuff. Shit! I think I have company. I gotta go.
Liberty City's finest could never have reacted to this gunfight so quickly. They must have been tipped off.
We got you from every angle.
By who? Who would put this type of heat on him? Niko escapes the cops and choppers and their pursuing cars. Reporting back to little Jacob, Niko is summoned to meet him at Chase Point.
Get here now, Niko. Let's be some strange shit.
He is with someone. Still reeling and perplexed from the police crash deal, he meets a confused and concerned little Jacob.
Yo, me think me know the eater come from in a king.
Michelle.
Hey, Niko.
What are you doing here?
Niko valued the time he spent with Michelle. He was new in town. She said she was new to the city, and for a few stolen hours here and there, they escaped their loneliness. In clubs, restaurants, bowling alleys, bars. But as she stands here now, and the pieces fall into place, he remembers the moments he chose to discount, the numerous questions on numerous dates.
I wish you'd trust me. Talk to me about your work. I'm a good listener.
That time at the bar where he was drunk and she...
Hey, did you drink in there? I could swear it was just me knocking back that stuff. You're a strange girl, Michelle. A funny girl.
And on that very first date, when he called at her apartment...
Did you just move in?
No. Why?
All your stuff is new. Some even still have tags on. Everything is new.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with cleanliness.
Niko was blind to it all. She was kind, company, and his mind was often in many other places than what was right in front of him. And who was in front of him here?
Niko, I'm afraid it's my job to watch you. I have been working for the government, and now I have to ask you for the coke.
This is a joke, right?
I'm sorry it had to be this way, Niko. I'm really sorry. You know, you could have gone down too if you weren't so useful. My employers need the help of a guy like Niko.
You fucking bitch.
A branch of the government had seen Roman and Niko as fonts of knowledge into the criminal underworld. They were looking for information on the Russians and the Yardies when they were in Broker. And here in Bohan, they now had enough intel to take down Elizabeta's drug ring. No more work from her. And both Niko and little Jacob are now on the hook with this agency. To do what?
The office is in Algonquin. I'll call you. You know, as and when we need you. The coke, please.
Niko is no stranger to betrayal, but this hurts no less. The thing is, Niko never really told her much. He was only mildly irritated by her questions and said what he thought would appease her. Often, not much, sometimes half-truths, never who he truly is and what he does. But Michelle and her agency had enough to make Niko their man. Mallory introduced them. She feels just as betrayed at the friendship she thought she had.
Niko, I heard that Michelle was a cop or a fed or something. Is it true?
I don't know what she is, but she was lying to us all along and now I'm paying for it.
I'm real sorry.
All Niko can do now is wait to see what the government need from him. This city still has work for him to do. Package deliveries for Jacob.
The stuff has been dropped off now, man.
Brucey's car shop often needs new stock that Niko can help with. And Niko can soothe himself in the many and varied upholstered seats of the many and varied cars at his disposal in Liberty City. Some he is given, some he can boost, and many he can hijack. And Roman had some good news.
I got the insurance money for the cab depot burning down. The stupid bastards thought it was an electrical fire, not arson. I put the money into another cab depot. Bellic Enterprises is up and running again.
Niko can take more work behind the wheel, and it means that Roman would be more occupied, but he still has time for the gambling. And sometimes time to try to cheer Niko up, who is down on this country and this city.
Really, you don't like it? The lights, the titties, the food, the opportunities? Come on, Niko, it's kind of incredible.
It's stupid. Everything is just advertising with nothing to back it up. Everything else is fake too. The titties aren't real, and the opportunities aren't opportunities at all. To seize them, you end up in so much debt that you'll be a slave for the rest of your life.
Listen, man, you have to lighten up. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy what?
Enjoy this! Us hanging out. Living in this lunatic asylum, meeting freaks. It is fun, I think.
Last night I think I shit the bed. Got so drunk I gave a dude head. Life is just a merciful blur when you pop a pisswasser.
Pisswasser, don't drink it slow. 3 a.m. buy some blow. Sleep in the bathroom on the floor. What really matters anymore?
All the crap you do all day. Who fucking cares? Anyway,
Pisswasser, this is beer. Drive drunk off of beer. Pisswasser, drink all day. It helps your troubles go away. Yeah.
Pisswasser, cheap German lager for export only.
Come on! America fucking rules.
It's certainly not boring, but to Niko, they are just distractions. He still has a man to find in this city, and he still has men searching for him and Roman. Mallory calls.
Niko, I think Roman has been kidnapped. I heard he owes some Russians money. A friend of mine saw him at that car club on Helm Point.
He owed them money?
He never told me anything. I heard they took him to a warehouse off Lompoc and Bohan Industrial.
I'll check it out.
On the way to the warehouse, Niko receives a text from Dmitry Raskolov and a picture.
You've crossed the line, Dmitry.
Roman had been kidnapped, delivered to the Russians, awaiting the arrival of Dmitry, and is under interrogation.
If you want to walk out of here, Slav, you're going to have to think about how you will pay your debt. A friend of mine, Dmitry Raskolov, he would pay a lot of money for your cousin.
I'll get you the money, just not that way!
Niko still has plenty of grenades and ammunition left over from the coke bust.
No one's back to my family!
Make them suffer, cousin! Shit! No! Please! No! Thank you, cousin! You saved my life!
We should get out of here.
Relief is quickly taken over by anger. Roman's gambling has nearly got them killed again.
You have been gambling. I give you money. How are you in debt?
Come on, my cards were not good.
Roman!
That man knew Dmitry. He was trying to make me give you up to him. I would never...
Of course you would not. Dmitry has taken this too far.
He wants you dead. Bohan is not safe. I'm going to get us a place in Algonquin.
Roman will be getting it. Niko will be paying for it. Niko knows how to make money, but he can't do it here anymore. The Russians are onto them. Elizabeta's enterprise is under too much scrutiny. Time to leave Bohan for a while, across the Northwood Heights Bridge, into the famed borough of Algonquin. Algonquin is the centre of it all. Culture, architecture, commerce, hustle, entertainment, and most of all, money. Cars, clothes, extravagance.
It is the site of some of mankind's most grandiose achievements, also of society's most squalid and depraved debaucheries.
Star Junction's lights, noise, people.
A collective consciousness, but utterly alone in a crowd.
Middle Park offers a contrast from the grey of the city.
Always nice to walk through the park in an afternoon like this.
But at night, it offers a different vibe. And bordering and overlooking the park is the Bellic's new home.
I've got us an apartment in Algonquin.
Bought with Niko's earnings and likely more of Roman's bad debt, but the type of place that the American dream promised them.
What did I say when you got here? Penthouse, model on each arm.
Dealing with Roman's debt will surely not be far away, but for now, their Middle Park penthouse is a moment's reprieve from what Niko is up against, and a welcome contrast from the previous safe houses. For now, they are out of reach of the Russians, but Michelle and her government agency was a call he'd been expecting.
Hey, Niko, it's me. You need to meet me outside the United Liberty Paper Building in Algonquin. It is very important that you be there. Hey.
Hi.
I'm sorry that I lied to you. You're just lucky it was me and not someone else who got their hooks into you. Let's go.
This will prove to be the last time Niko sees Michelle. she is handing him over to her handler, for Niko to hear how he must serve this nation he has adopted. But before she does, Niko finds out the real name of the woman that had him so duped.
It's Karen. My name is Karen.
And you whore for the government. I kind of like the honesty in that.
In here, office 396. Here he is.
Hi there.
Niko will never find out the name of this unassuming government agent. He'll never find out the name of the branch he works for, but this man will eventually hand over to Niko what he has most wanted for 10 long years.
Who are you?
This is The Contact, and Niko has some work to do.
Now, I need you to find something out for me.
Mr. Minkov?
Find out everything you can about a man called Oleg Minkov.
And if I say no?
I hand your file over to those cretins in the FIB, and organized crime has dealt another serious blow. Go.
This man has Niko, can ask him to do anything, and to avoid him and his cousin being put away, Niko will do it. Niko may not see much of a life in his future, but Roman is a dreamer and has a woman that he loves. He wants a future for them. And despite their hold over him, this agency pays well. Presumably an extra incentive for cooperation, for a guy like Niko to take down dangerous figures who undermine the safety of America. Oleg Minkov, whose anti-American writings could prove a danger.
You are acting in the interest of your new countrymen and keeping yourself out of prison.
Adam Dimayev and his gang, whose illegal activity could be funding terrorism.
Dispose of them all. We're doing a favor for our comrades in the East.
Niko has little interest in why he's doing what he's doing. He's doing this for his freedom. A bit of money maybe. Further conversations with The Contact revealed another possible reason.
You're looking for some people.
We're all looking for that special someone.
But most of us don't want to kill them when we find them. Maybe I will help you.
I'll rip your fucking heart out! And you are that much closer to finding the man you are after.
Niko finds out about his next target.
I need someone neutralized. Guy is moving a lot of money for terrorists.
His name is Edward Borodin. Niko is to follow a helicopter from Civilization Plaza and track it to the docks and take it. More of Niko's wartime skills coming to good use as he takes the chopper across the city, over Dukes to Francis International Airport. Agency suits are to give it firepower. The next stage will involve another of the Contact's enforced servants, little Jacob.
Yes, here's my man Niko. Stick to him, Niko. We need to take him down there with some people.
Edward Borodin is too well protected to be reached on the ground. This helicopter can take him out.
Good shot, Jacob!
Edward Borodin died in a helicopter crash just south of Algonquin. Local FIB officials tell me this was just an accident.
We shot down that chopper for you.
I appreciate your assistance, Bellic. You did a good thing today. Now it's my turn. I will try to find the man you're after. I will call when I have something.
This is not the last job Niko will do for The Contact, but he has earned a favour from this agency who seem to know so much. If anyone can find Niko's betrayers, it's them. But Niko will not stop searching himself.
The reign of crack is coming to an end. Elizabetha Torres won't be pushing crack rocks on a corner near you anytime soon. Judge Mitt Burrows handed down a 300-year prison sentence as she was convicted of 30 counts of cocaine distribution at 10 years a count.
Elizabetha's judgment was harsh, and he'd likely never see her again, but one good thing came out of their brief working relationship. He met Patrick McCreary.
If you're in need of extra funds, I'm in need of a good man. Come over to Mama's on Savannah Avenue in Meadows Park.
I'm always in need of money. See you there.
This is the McCreary house, home to the Irish-American family gang with a storied past, presently in a slump, but with a hope for a gloried future. Niko would turn up to their door many times over the following weeks, to take work for Packy, work for his older brother Gerald.
Oh, there he is.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
And to spend time with another McCreary.
This is Niko, and this is my sister.
Kate McCreary.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. See you around.
I think she likes you. Word to the wise, though, she don't put out, which is convenient, because if she did, I'd have to kill you.
Understood.
Niko is a man with healthy desires, and meeting those desires hasn't been too hard to achieve in Liberty. Michelle was obliging.
You're great, Niko Bellic!
And Niko's limited interactions with lovemeet.net has produced some fruitful online dates.
Online dating has overtaken more traditional social interactions as the #1 way to meet a mate in the country today.
Me gusta, papi. Oh, I love being naughty.
And he's not proud of it. But if he couldn't muster the energy to attract a sexual partner, he could pay for one.
You buy it cheap, you buy it twice.
Now that's what I call a soul pole, baby.
Love and happiness and tenderness live for life.
But what he didn't get from these encounters is true, authentic companionship, trust, emotional support. It's Packy that suggested he and Kate spend time together.
She don't get out much, and she sure as hell don't go on dates. We're starting to worry. She likes you, just as friends. I'm gonna send you her number.
Kate is nothing like the men of the McCreary family. Instead of mobs and mayhem, she serves her neighbourhood by working at the community centre. For their first date, this is where he picks her up.
Hey there! Come on, let's go!
They spend time in many of the spots that he went to with Michelle. But with Kate, it's real. She wants to know about him, rather than what he does for money. And she tells him about her, the real her.
This is nice, isn't it?
What's nice?
Getting out, doing stuff, getting to know you.
It's nice to get to know you too.
For Niko, his time with Kate has been and will be the only true escape he has felt in years. Even though she is a mean drunk.
You psycho, crazy. I'm sorry.
And he has given up hoping to be invited to stay.
I'm not asking you in.
Good night, Kate.
Kate has 4 brothers who all live on the wrong side of the law. Even Francis McCreary, who was a cop, the Deputy Police Commissioner of Liberty City. The other brothers often disagree, but they all agree on one thing. They hate Francis.
Fucking Frankie, my brother. He may have a badge, but I tell you for a fact, he's as crooked as the rest of us McCrearys. More so.
And Francis has his opinions on his brothers too.
Yeah, just thank the Lord you ran into Packy and not my other brothers. Packy's just a hood, but Gerald is into some serious shit. And Derek, he's the worst.
Niko would run into all of them in due course, and he would get to know Francis well too. A man as corrupt as Francis McCreary needs the help of a man like Niko to cover his tracks.
You look out for me, and I don't look out for you. Know what I mean?
I think so.
The Fall of Francis McCreary coming soon to The Patient Wolf.
Major support for this documentary is brought to you by
YouTube, memberships and Patreon. The good folk here keep these videos coming and this channel from ceasing to exist. So if you want to support the work and get to see these videos weeks, sometimes months in advance, click the link down in the description. Niko and Packy are on their way to the harbour.
Okay, there's a ship coming in and we're the welcoming party.
The Triads are trafficking illegal meds into Fish Market North.
My brother Gerald had word about it through this Italian, Ray Bacino. He gave us the heads up in exchange for a cut of the haul.
The McCrearys often work for larger gangs in the city. Here, working for Ray Bacino, a capo for the Pegorino family, one of the lesser Italian families based over the river in Alderney.
We wouldn't be working for him if our family still had the same status it did back in the day. All right, Niko, you drive.
Police have found a warehouse littered with bodies of alleged members of a triad street gang as well as illegal automatic weapons. The district attorney believes that these murders may be related to the smuggling of contraband into the city. This is Weasel News.
With the illegal meds secured, Ray Bacino is informed.
The stuff all in there?
Sure is.
Who's this?
That's my boy Niko.
Niko, I might give you a call sometime.
Possible work directly for the Pegorinos, another gang that needs a guy like Niko. Packy's next job is another robbery.
Who are you going to rob?
The fucking mafia, boy.
From working for the mafia to working against them. This time, robbing an Ancelotti-controlled waste management depot. Another tip from Ray Bacino. The Ancelottis are holding a large sum of cash in the depot office from a recent payoff. The McCrearys are charged with stealing it. Packy, helped by Niko and two of his men. There are many separate Italian mafia families in Liberty City and its surrounding areas. It's often confusing, even for the initiated.
Enchiladas, Gambinos, Pecorinos. It's the fucking Pegorinos, man. We're working for them.
The Italian mafia, one of the oldest and most established factions in the city. There are 5 main families. The Pegorinos, that the McCrearys are working for, are not one of them. The Gambettis are the largest and strongest family in Liberty City. They are led by the ailing John Gravelli, and their territory sprawls across Algonquin, Dukes, and Broca. The Pavano family, based in Algonquin. The Messina family, in Algonquin and Dukes. The Lupicella family, in Bohan. And the smallest of them, the Ancelottis, led by Giovanni Ancelotti, based out in Alderney City, across the West River from Algonquin. These 5 families make up a collective known as the Commission, a meeting of mafia minds to draw lines, make plans, and mediate problems. The Pegorino family, which Ray Bacino is a part of, has long coveted a seat on the Commission, a dream long held by their leader, Jimmy Pegorino. Today, the Pegorinos see the smaller Ancelotti family as fair game, using the McCrearys to weaken their operation.
All right, it's up and over the fence.
Storming the depot. Taking the cash. Escaping via the Humboldt River.
Here's your share. Don't go spending it in the Italian restaurants.
Niko enjoys working for the McCrearys. He met Kate, after all, who he regularly spends time with. The jobs so far have paid well. He needs it for their Algonquin lifestyle and Roman's gambling appetites and debts. But this next job for the McCrearys would make him more money than he has ever seen. Niko doesn't know what the job entails yet, but he knows he needs a suit. He stops by Perseus in Middle Park East and marvels at the money he is going to spend. It was only a few short weeks ago he was choosing from the rack at the Russian clothes shop. He's wealthier these days and can easily make ends meet.
You're gonna look smoking tonight.
But unbeknownst to Niko, after this job, making ends meet would not be something he need to think about again. After the payday from this job, Niko can focus solely on his search for the betrayers. He meets the McCrearys in the family kitchen.
There he is! Niko Bellic!
Patrick is here with Irish mob member Michael, and Niko meets 2 of his brothers for the first time. Derek McCreary, the oldest brother, a former soldier and supporter of the IRA cause, now a struggling drug addict. And the middle child and leader of this Irish mob, Gerald McCreary. He made the alliance with the Pegorino family in their bid to weaken the Ancelottis. The McCrearys having the ability to fly under the radar, provoking trouble between the Ancelottis and the Albanian mob. Gerald is not involved in the job today. He has too many eyes on him, possibly, currently, even facing prison. So he needs to take a back seat, but he's here to see the job start smoothly.
So you won't involve him in family business? What do you know about him?
What I know is he likes a fight and he ain't the fucking law.
If there is a problem, I'll go. No trouble.
No problem. Nothing personal, but don't fuck with my family.
Niko would never do that. He has great respect for at least 2 of its members. He's been on many dates with Kate and has even started grabbing a drink and a bite with Packy from time to time.
See if you remember we were here tomorrow morning. All right, we're heading to the southern Algonquin branch of the Bank of Liberty. Niko, you're the designated driver.
Dressed to impress, they are primed to rob a bank. The roles are set.
All right, here's how the shit is going down. We're gonna go inside and each take down a security guard.
None of you fucking fucks move! Get on the floor!
Me and St. Michael here are gonna handle the civilians, while Niko and Derek manage the employees.
Get on the floor!
Derek's going to rig the vault door with explosive.
In the 60 seconds the timer takes to blow, the robbers take a casualty. Patrick's man, Michael, shot by a vigilante.
Shit! Michael!
The first shot fired in a job that does not go to plan.
Fucking shit! Get the money!
The brothers and Niko have what they came for, but the Liberty City cops have been alerted and surround the bank along with armed noose agents to take down this trio of criminals.
Come on, let's do this, people! Go, go, go!
Stick to me, boys. We gotta get this cash out of here.
Niko helps to carve a path through the waiting cops, through an alleyway, into Chinatown. The triads reacting to the gunfire on their turf.
You don't never know what you're dealing with when you're in Chinatown.
Under fire from noose choppers, they enter the Emerald subway on Alderney Avenue and head for the tunnels. Through a service hatch, out onto Hematite Street near the Grand Eastern Terminal. Having lost the chopper, but running into more cop cars, they take one to make their escape over the Algonquin Bridge and back to the McCreary house.
Authorities are on the lookout for 3 suspects. In downtown Algonquin, Eric House, Weasel News.
One man down, but all brothers still intact.
Thanks, Niko. You're a damn good man.
We won't forget it, Niko. Here's your cut.
$250,000. More money than he has ever seen. Spending wisely, him and Roman could live a quiet, safe life, rein in his debts, manage the cab firm, be happy. But Niko never came to America for money or happiness. He came for revenge. He needs to find the betrayer who he thinks is living in Liberty City. The contact promises news soon, but he can't rely on that. Niko must continue the search. Niko is called to a meeting at Ray Bacino's restaurant, Drusilla's, in Little Italy. Ray is impressed with his work and his work rate.
Why go through all this? Why stick your neck out? Why do all this work?
Because I'm good at it. And because I'm trying to find someone.
Okay, maybe we can help. Let's see how we do.
Another avenue for Niko, but as always, he needs to scratch some backs first and to solve some problems for Ray. Teddy Benavides is behind on his debt payments and has had his last warning. Niko meets him on the roof of the Westminster Towers project.
You should have paid.
Niko would do more jobs for Ray. Ray Bacino would lead Niko to one of the men involved in the ambush that killed his friends 10 years ago. He would also introduce him to a figure in the city that would shape the course of his life forever.
Yeah.
And Ray would involve Niko in the business surrounding valuable items in his possession. The diamonds, unbeknownst to Niko, first came into Liberty on the Platypus. Their presence in Liberty City would set into motion a series of events involving many people, in many factions, all looking to profit from these rocks, valuing over $2 million. The story of these cursed diamonds coming soon to the channel. Subscribe and stay notified for when those videos release. Check down in the description for all GTA videos already released in the linked playlist. And stay tuned for many more in the future, right up to and beyond the release of GTA 6. Ray knows the value of Niko to any job. As he said so himself, he's good at it. That reputation has spread throughout the families far and wide. It's not in Ray's interest to rush to give Niko what he wants. What he needs is not money.
Why look after you?
I don't need looking after. I need help finding someone. I need this from you. A guarantee that you will find this man. I know he's in the city. So either you give me your word or go fuck yourself. I'm sick of this shit.
Fine! Who is he?
For the first time since arriving on the platypus, he utters the name of the man he seeks that resides in Liberty City.
Florian Kravich.
After the work for Ray is completed, Niko calls in his payment. Ray has a lead for Niko.
Some fool called Talbot. Talbot Daniels over in the Triangle. He's into me for about 10 G's, and he says he might know something about Florian Kravich.
Florian!
Your days of searching are over, my friend. This guy should point you in the right direction.
To do this, he needs his best friend.
Hey, Roman, can you do me a favor?
Anything for you, cousin.
I'm coming to collect you from the apartment. Wait for me there.
There you are! So, you're finally going to kill Florian Kravich. Worry for you, NB. Sometimes you just gotta let the hate go. You really going to feel better once Florian is dead?
Soon, we will find out.
Ray Bacino's lead pans out. He leads Niko right to the door of the man he's been seeking, just across the park from their apartment in Middle Park West. Florian Kravich.
Florian! I've come for you, Florian!
Oh! Go away!
Florian.
Niko? What the hell are you doing here?
What happened to you?
This is not the Florian he remembers from the village or his time as a soldier.
Florian? You used to work in the abattoir?
It is him, of course, but he has changed since coming to America. More specifically, America has allowed him to become who he always knew he was.
What are you guys doing here? Why did you kick my door down?
I've come to ask you some questions.
It wasn't you, was it? Who set us up? It was you or Darko. I thought it must be him.
That name Darko Brevich, the other survivor of the ambush.
Oh my God. You think it was me? That's why you are here. You've come to kill me. Well, screw you, Niko Bellic, and it wasn't me, wasn't. I wouldn't do that.
Florian is not his man. Niko now knows who betrayed his friends and fellow soldiers. Darko Brevich.
I heard he was still in Europe or Switzerland or somewhere.
Florian is also not Florian anymore.
It's Bernie now. After I came here, I wanted a complete change, so I became Bernie Crane.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm a lifestyle coach, and I teach an aerobics class, and I'm in love. He's married.
Bernie is in love with a man as closeted as he used to be back in Serbia. The deputy mayor, Bryce Dawkins, preaches family values to his supporters. So, their love must stay secret. Bernie is still not truly free. Niko would recover from the realization that Bernie is not his betrayer, and remember the comradeship they had when they were younger. Bernie's life in America is not without complications, and Niko wants to help his friend. The fabulous world of Bernie Crane. Stay notified for this video coming soon. Members and patrons, watch first. Niko's quest has taken a huge turn and a significant step back.
We have to find him. I will find out where Darko Brevich is, and I will make him answer for his actions.
Darko Brevich is not even in this country. The mob guys that he's met, none of them would know where to start in tracking him down in Europe. But there is one man who can, the contact, and he is surprised Niko even thought it could be Bernie.
Bernie Crane, the muscle Mary? Come on.
Fuck you.
You think I wouldn't have fingered him in a second if he was your guy?
You could have told me he was here.
I'm helping you find the man you're after. Wait for me to be in touch.
Niko has waited for the United Liberty Paper contact already, this government agent. He got bored of waiting, that's why he kept searching through Ray Bacino, and now he must wait some more. Over the last few weeks, Niko has done much work for the Pegorino family. First through the McCrearys, then directly for the Pegorino capo Ray Bacino. Word of Niko's gunmanship, driving skills, and calm under pressure. has worked its way up the chain. The boss, Jimmy Pegorino, has requested his attendance in his office at his house on Beaverhead Avenue in Westdyke in the state of Alderney. He's advised to come smartly dressed. While he waits for the news from the contact, he's got nothing better to do. Alderney. Across the Hickey Bridge from Algonquin takes Niko into the commercial district of Leftwood. An affluent district lined with luxury outlets and fashion brands. Heading north is the upper-class district of Westdyke, home to the wealthy and well-known, people such as Deputy Governor of the city, Bryce Dawkins, and celebrities like Chloe Parker. Here amongst them and its mansions lives Jimmy Pegorino.
Yeah?
I'm here to see Mr. Pegorino.
Peg.
What?
Someone for you.
Oh, yeah. I know enough about you, your cousin, your friends, and I'm gonna ask you to deal with a problem. And you're gonna deal with it. Or you're not gonna deal with it, and you're gonna be a problem that somebody else has to deal with.
Yes, okay. So what's the problem?
Me and two of my guys gonna meet with a couple of boys from the Pavano family.
The Pavanos, one of the 5 families of the revered Commission. The Commission, an often peaceful symbiosis between the inducted families where ideas are shared and power and privilege is meted out. Jimmy Pegorino desperately wants to be a part of this collective, to have a seat at their table.
I need these guys if we're ever gonna be taken serious.
It would make his family and drive his legacy. He is meeting the Pavanos to give them a tribute, a gift, a bribe, and continued safe passage for them to do business in Alderney. Maybe this kindness will have them put in a good word for the Pegorinos with the Commission. Niko is to oversee the meet, cover them in case the meeting turns sour. The Pavanos don't see the Pegorinos as the right caliber to join the 5 families. In fact, they see them as ripe for taking down, to take their operations for themselves.
The fucking Pavanos!
Niko saves Jimmy and chases down the fleeing Pavanos with the tribute.
Here you go.
You're a good earner, Niko. Take me back to my place.
Jimmy demands respect, and the Pavanos have shown none. There is no way on the Commission through them. And indeed, this meeting has only served to start a war between Jimmy and the Pavanos. Niko is paid to track Pavano men, collecting on a bookie win.
Some of the bodies have been identified as associates of the Pavano crime family. All right, this attack is part of a pattern that is concerning police who suspect a mob war is raging within Liberty City's 5 families and may be involving other crime families as well, including the Alderney mob, who crime experts claim have long sought to be included at the top table of crime in this city.
But Jimmy's insatiable desire to leave his family with a better reputation than his father did is taking its toll. The more moves he makes to strengthen his position in the city, the more heat and scrutiny he and his family receive. The cracks are starting to show. He vents at his men.
Anthony, will you shut up? In fact, will you fuck off?
The authorities are applying their pressure.
Police are all over us. Maybe you heard, I got served papers today. We got a couple of boys in jail. I think they might squeal.
In a bid to reach the stars, he has stretched himself and his family to breaking point. Jimmy is broken and paranoid and suspects everyone.
Not you as well. Tell me it ain't you as well.
Hey!
Fuck.
What are you talking about?
I'm done with you. Done with everyone. I'll go, but I ain't going quietly.
Mr. Pegorino, I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking Anthony!
Anthony Corrado is Jimmy's personal bodyguard. When Jimmy called to confront him, the shock led to a heart attack, led Anthony to a police-protected hospital bed.
I want you to whack him!
If Anthony made recordings, they may include Niko in his meetings with Jimmy. Niko makes sure Anthony Corrado is not around to give evidence.
Go to sleep, Anthony.
Anthony Corrado, a state's witness in a major crime sting, was murdered at the Westdyke Memorial Hospital in Alderney. Mr. Corrado was down to testify in the DA's case against Alderney businessman Jimmy Pegorino.
Fucking feds turning everybody into rats!
Jimmy suspects everyone, the 5 families, the feds, even his biggest earners.
I gotta shut someone up and show people I mean business. Then there's Ray. I don't know. I don't trust him.
The pressure, the stress, the realization of his dream slipping away, Jimmy turns in on himself and his own people.
Niko, I've been thinking about it, and I want you to pay our friend Ray a visit. Give him a message from me.
If that's your decision, Mr. Pecorino, it's done.
Niko did work for Ray. Ray paved the way for Niko to work for Jimmy. Ray guided Niko to his old friend Florian Kravich. But Niko is a professional, and he owes nothing to any of the Pegorinos. After all, it didn't end with Ray too well after Niko's involvement with the diamonds.
Screw you, Ray. I ain't your cleanup guy no more. You get that?
All right, Nicky, all right.
Niko does his work. People pay. This is what he knows. But he's not sure he does know anymore.
Roman, I needed to talk to a friend.
Why? What's wrong?
I think it's my conscience. That man who I worked for, Ray Boccino, I was asked to kill him and I did. He was a cockroach. Pest. But I don't know how long I can keep on dealing in death.
Maybe there is another path to take, a less violent one. I'll speak to you soon, okay?
Maybe there can be another path in the future, but not before he is dealt with Darko. The Contact.
I want to introduce you to John Gravelli, head of the Gambetti family. He needs help.
I'm already working for a mafia family. They're scum.
Pecorino, they're not a family. Gravelli is the only man who can get what you need done. He's in Shotland Medical Center.
From a sinking boss to a dying boss, John Gravelli.
Our mutual friend told me everything.
Just like Jimmy Pegorino, John Gravelli cares.
I care about my legacy. Now some Russian assholes think they can march in and take control of rackets my family has run for 50 years. These Russian fucking bastards are trying to finish us.
While Niko and Roman have been avoiding the Russians, avoiding Dmitry Raskolov, he and the Russian mob have been busy expanding their operation wherever they can.
In a city that was once dominated by the Italian mob, the changing demographics has seen an explosion of Russian gangs.
Importing and dealing cocaine, working with the Ancelottis, taking power where they can by extorting politicians for city contracts. Contracts already belonging to the Gambettis. This is a concern to the Gambettis, but also to the secret government agency, the Contact, working with the Gambettis. Organised crime is inevitable, and the Gambettis are the better devil to know than the Russians, the new guys in town. Niko can help, and in exchange...
The police have a file on you an inch thick. In exchange for that. In exchange for that guy you've been asking about being brought here from wherever it is he's hiding, Switzerland or some shit.
John Gravelli needs to stem the tide of the rising Russians. He has paid an expert to give a speech at City Hall on the Russian threat, to put more government scrutiny on them. Niko is to protect him.
Maybe the guy you love, this Dmitry Raskolov, has an interest in keeping the story out of the press.
Another roadblock? This definitely wasn't mentioned on the traffic report.
Come on, Mr. Jefferson, let's get out of here!
You've got to get us to the Civic Citadel.
Niko shepherds the expert to his speech unscathed.
I'll tell John you did well.
John has Niko enact more direct interference in the Russians' operations by eradicating drug shipments. After Niko does the work for John Gravelli, work for the Contact, work to stem the Russian rise, his employers fulfill their side of the bargain.
I was just speaking to our mutual friend about you, Darko Brevic. He's located the guy. It seems he wasn't in Switzerland at all, but in Bucharest. He'll be here soon.
Soon Niko will have what he has been craving for 10 years. The chance to confront the man that betrayed him and his friends. To get answers to questions that have plagued him. Why he sold them out to the enemy. how a comrade could hand his friends over to die. He will have Darko Brevic soon, and not soon enough.
Bellic, I have your man. He's been flown in.
No more jobs? Is that it? Am I out?
You're out. You've done good things for us, and we are grateful. Goodbye.
Niko is to face Darko in the Francis International Airport cargo area. Just like when he faced Florian Kravic, he needs his cousin with him. Roman fears disappointment for Niko.
Disappointment is not a consideration. I have not been the same man since the day that Darko betrayed us.
You lost a lot of friends that day, Niko. We both did.
Everything that was good and innocent in me died along with them.
Niko sees that moment as being when his life spiraled, when death, pain and suffering was all he could deal in. To work for bad people, doing dark things to echo the dark within him.
Once this is done, then you must begin to forgive. Think about your future instead of the horrible things that have happened to you. You still have the power to be good. It's important that you believe that.
Maybe I will start to believe it when Darko is dead.
Darko Brevic, plucked from Bucharest and delivered to Niko by the contact. Niko has his man.
You remember me? I'm the one who survived.
Niko.
Reci mi zašto.
The Yugoslav wars, like any war, was brutal. As soldiers, they faced evil deeds done to them as well as the deeds they were asked to do. These men had to live with the actions of others and their own, and they dealt with it as they could. Darko Brevic was consumed by these traumas and turned to drugs to forget. It was these drugs he was thinking about when he took $1,000 to give up his friends. He has used those same drugs to numb him ever since.
You're a fucking junkie!
Kill me, Dan! You're doing me a favor!
This was not the moment, or the man Niko had imagined. Broken, pathetic, consumed.
Let's go. Let him suffer. He knows what he did. Come on.
You definitely did the right thing. Be proud of yourself.
I let a diseased, traitorous junkie live after hunting him for over a decade. When I looked at him, I realized that nothing would change if I killed him. Revenge would not somehow shut the book on what I have seen. Only those who die get closure.
So you keep living, and you try to have a happy life. You try to move on.
I try to.
And where can happiness be found for Niko? By cherishing what is good, his family, his friends, by looking for those he can be happy with.
Why don't you want to live? To live a normal life, I mean. Get married, have kids, not steal, rob, kill. It can't be easier.
And how does he start this normal life? By rejecting those that will see him do bad, that will see him steal.
You, out of there, come on!
Rob, and kill. By refusing their work, rejecting their company, ignoring their cause.
Niko, the shit has gone down. I need to see you. Come to the club in Tudor.
All right, Mr. Pegorino. I'll see you there.
Old habits are the last to die. He'll need money in this new happy life Roman and Kate thinks he should have.
I need a favor.
But there are some things Niko won't do for money.
I got some Russians who have a buyer.
Russians?
Dmitry Rascalov.
No, we've got history.
Now I need you, and I'll pay a lot of money.
During the many tasks set Niko by the Pegorinos, Niko stole vast quantities of heroin. This same heroin travelled with Niko and entered Liberty City on the platypus, smuggled in by the triads. The Pegorinos have been sitting on it looking for a buyer. In the Russians, they have a buyer. And this heroin is all Jimmy and his gang have left to get back on their feet. Only this deal can save them.
Listen, Mr. Pegorino, I already told you. I got history.
No, you listen, you dumb immigrant fuck. I ain't asking you, I'm telling you, do this! Do it or you and me are gonna have a problem.
He agrees, but Dmitry Rascalov, the man who betrayed them, ran them out of Broker, kidnapped his brother, and now on the verge of taking over Liberty City with his Russian mob. to deal with him peacefully, so Dmitri can make more money? How will he be able to do this? He needs advice.
Roman, I have a problem. I have been asked to work for Dmitri Reskolov again. There could be a lot of money in it.
He's on some boat in East Hook, right?
What, you knew about this?
Yeah, I heard you had forgiven him and we're working together.
News gets around on the street, even news that's fabricated. He could never forgive Dmitri, but does he need revenge on him? He could, maybe should, get the H, to do the deal and walk away with the money.
You're doing this deal, right? Promise me you won't do anything hasty, cousin.
I have to think about it.
Niko now knows where Dmitri is, on a boat docked in East Hook, commandeered by the Russians for their drug enterprise, the Platypus. The place where this all started could see it end.
Hey, Kate, I have a decision to make.
The woman who symbolizes everything that his life could be has her own advice.
You shouldn't work with him, Niko. You don't need money. What is it going to change about your life?
I don't know. It'll make things easier for me and for Roman.
I'm not going to respect you if you compromise what you believe in for money, Niko. Goodbye.
What does he believe in? She's right, he has money. But doing the work of bad men is all he knows. But this bad man won't stop. Won't stop seeking power, seeking money, and is unlikely to stop hunting for him and Roman. Niko arrives at the spot where Roman first picked him up all those weeks ago. He knows what he must do. Niko clears the deck of the Platypus, wades through the Russians lining the boat's decks and corridors, accesses the cargo bay, through the illicit contraband, bound for Liberty Streets, to his target.
Hey, Dmitri, I don't think I'll be doing this deal with you. We have other business to finish.
Niko, it's been a long time. I thought your time in America might have calmed you down. Заткни этого балтийского хуя!
You screwed me over. Now you're paying for it.
Niko, it's not too late. We can work this out.
Goodbye.
Niko has made many decisions over the months since he has arrived in America. What jobs to take, who to spend time with, which lives to spare. But with the cloud of Dmitri now lifted, he can start making the right decisions. The decision to put down his past that he has been carrying for so long, and pick up a future where he and the ones he loves can be safe and can be happy. Niko can start by being happy for his cousin. With his best suit, Niko picks up Kate to attend Roman and Mallory's wedding. And it's time he states his intentions to Kate.
I don't want to be involved with the men I have been involved with. I want to surround myself with good people, not bad ones. Recently, I have tied up a lot of loose ends in this city. And I'm ready to try to be good.
Are you prepared to say goodbye to the fast cars, the drugs, the violence, the cheap women?
Get in. Yes, I am.
Do you think that the men you've been dealing with will let you walk off into the sunset?
They will have to. I'm not a slave. It would be easier to be happy if I was with the right person, though.
How do I know that you're right for me? How do I know that I won't get hurt?
I'll look after you, Kate. I promise I'll protect you. There's nothing else I can say.
You don't need to say anything else.
With the friends that they love and love them, Niko watches his cousin marry Mallory. Niko glimpses a future with Kate on his arm. This really is the land of opportunity. And opportunity is there for him. He, now after all these years, has the opportunity to be happy. And Niko will take it.
You fucking double-crossing immigrant shit!
Get on! Niko, come on! Somebody call an ambulance! Call a fucking ambulance!
She's dead!
What? Oh, shit! She
told me to leave it. I thought I had. I thought it was over.
It's never over, Aya.
Niko, you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can! She's dead!
Easy, Aya, better, man. Easy.
Kate McCreary, a 28-year-old woman from Dukes, was killed in a drive-by shooting.
Roman is wrong. Niko can blame himself. He entertained a life where he or those around him could never be safe. And Niko was wrong. He could never protect anyone he loves. And little Jacob was right. It is never over in the life he has chosen. He is a slave to the decisions he has made, the people he has worked for, and the chaos he has left in his wake. By killing Dimitri, he killed the deal that would have saved the Pegorinos, kept Jimmy's hope of making his family something. They are now forever weakened. The other Italian families are circling. The Pegorinos' days are numbered. Niko killed Jimmy's dream, so Jimmy killed Niko's. For Niko, there is no decisions left to make. He must end Jimmy Pegorino. Both little Jacob and Roman know this. Jacob knows how to locate Jimmy.
All right, my brother. Right it. See him there?
Jacob has tracked Pegorino goons who they can follow to their boss.
There's nowhere left for these guys to go. The whole city wants them dead now.
Niko must take on the Pegorinos alone. He can't risk losing anyone else. Jacob and Roman look for an exit strategy, to leave quickly when this is done. Niko works through the last of Jimmy Pegorino's men.
Back off!
Through the abandoned casino.
Don't think for a second that this was anyone's fault but your own! I wanted out, and you killed someone I cared about. It's over for you now, Jimmy.
Onto the roof. Out to the docks. Tracking the fleeing Jimmy via the shoreline. Niko's cousin and his friend aid in continuing the pursuit. The man who killed the dream that was so nearly in his grasp cannot get away.
Pegorino is mine! No one can keep me from him!
They track Jimmy towards a cruel irony. Niko has Jimmy cornered on Happiness Island, home of the Statue of Happiness, an emotional ideal he will never hope for again. But Niko can get revenge.
Wait here while I finish this. What the fuck did she ever do to you?
I wanted you immigrant dipshit.
You wanna know something funny?
Not really.
The commission, the old families, I know some of those guys. And they thought you were a fat fucking joke.
Whatever.
Cousin!
Yeah.
You did it.
What did I do?
We won, man. We won!
Niko came to America with an insatiable aim: to banish the demons in his head, to dull the traumas that occupied his every waking thought. What Niko wanted more than anything was tranquility, for his mind to be still. He wanted peace. In this, he did not win. He thought if he struck down these demons he could find it, but in searching, he made more. Jimmy is just another demon slain, but those within Niko still live on. Roman came here for the American dream. Money, cars, property, the woman on his arm, happiness. Niko is proud to have helped give him that. But this is not for Niko. He tried, but he could not keep that dream alive. What is next for Niko Bellic? It's too soon for that. Losing Kate is another demon set to consume him for a long time to come. But he still has Roman.
Mallory is pregnant. If it's a girl, we'll call it Kate.
Congratulations, Roman. You'll make a good father.
Niko so don't blame yourself.
There's no one else to blame, Roman. It's my fault because I got close to her. I shouldn't get close to anyone.
You should, Niko. Stay close to Mallory and me. We are your family.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Niko has his life. He has Liberty City. He will no longer pursue happiness. But he will stay close to Roman and Mallory to protect theirs, help out with the depot, keep Roman out of trouble, keep their demons away. And while doing so, he will keep pursuing what he has always wanted most. Not money, never power, not happiness. Peace. Announcement. Watch the story of Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. To watch The Patient Wolf's retelling of the next installment in the franchise, become a member or patron. Support the hundreds of hours these videos take. Watch every video weeks in advance. Keep this channel alive and thriving. Click join now or hit the Patreon link in the description. There are many more GTA 4 videos coming to the channel. Check the description for links and check out the channel's homepage to see what you could be watching as a supporter right now. All links down in the description. Thank you to everyone on the screen now who make these videos possible. I'm The Patient Wolf, and this has been the story of Grand Theft Auto 4.